Welcome everybody to Noster as we take on a conference foe tonight in the Holden Eagles. Josh Hagel on the mound for the Noster Panthers. I'm Michael Coron. I'm alongside Derek Brizendine, and we've got Xander Rao over on our section. Stepping up to the plate first is Lane Richardson. And Derek, as we time that Noster has seen Holden this year, they've split so far, so this is kind of the rubber match as we go into tonight's home game versus Holden.
Yeah, no, came out last time in the Holden tournament and took down the host team 3-2, so that's always a big win. No, rough going early on, but to be able to pick up a big 3-2 win, especially in a tournament like that, is always a big confidence boost.
And once again, Lane Richardson getting some last minute instructions over there. On deck is Garrett Smith for the Eagles. Josh Hagel on that first pitch. Dial count for Josh. Josh comes right down the middle though to even it up at 2-2 here in the first. Once again, if you're just joining us, we're at our first batter, nobody down. Foul back to the screen, still battling up there is Richardson.
Yeah, he kind of came high on that one. Tried to, raise that ladder a little bit. Richardson got just enough of it to foul that one off and stay alive.
Still battling up there. Payne set up outside on that one, and Hagel came inside. Lane Richardson still stands in at a 2-2 count. There we've got the shift now happening from our center field just to even that gap up just a little bit. Beautiful pitch there around the horn for the Noster Panthers on that first strikeout for Josh Hagel. Once again, stepping up to the plate now is Garrett Smith for the Eagles. On deck for them is Aidan Moriarty.
Coach moving his defense around, third time facing the team, kind of what to expect now. And he playing that one exactly perfect.
Yeah, right in the right spot was our right fielder out there as he had placed him right there. It was a nice strike though by Smith as he drops in the first hit for the Eagles. And finds himself at first base with Aidan stepping up to the plate for the Eagles. On deck for them is Andrew Catron.
And he almost would have been all right staying right where he was actually.
Yeah.
But, I'd rather one land in front of you than land behind you.
Barehanded kind of bobbled a little bit, but Garrett not taking second on that one as it was over in right field. Now Hagel's done 2 checks over there on Smith at first base, threw over that time to check the runner. 1 down, 1 on here in the first.
Come on, good stop.
Ball just kind of died on that infield grass as it spun off there. Had a lot of spin coming off the bat there for Aidan.
Yeah, I'd almost call that an infield hit because, it would have taken a great throw, and Eric Bennett Wade's capable of making that one, but still, it would have had to have been perfect.
I don't know if it had got there in time. That ball just had so much spin on it coming off of that grass and barely trickled out of that grass. Big swing there from Andrew Catron. On deck for the Eagles is number 16, Carson Guard. Runner in scoring position there is Smith. 1 down though for the Panthers. Hagel trying to get himself out of a jam here. Bounces that one in. And now we've got runners going everywhere. Off the steal, kind of got bobbled just a little bit at third base. Squirted loose and nobody really ran after it. And Smith was able to score.
Yeah, not quite sure what happened on that one. Looked like a little bit of miscommunication. as the ball bounced away and just kind of laid there for a little bit as you heard Coach Carey hollering for people to go get it.
Yeah, and Aidan, for some reason, stayed at first base for the Eagles. So runner at first, one down, one run scores. That one's going to split the gap between third and short. Nice little hit there by Andrew Catron.
The approach of the Eagles here tonight is, I always enjoy that kind of hitting performance. I'd like to see it for us, obviously, but I always like to see that. It's very aggressive, you know. After that first batter, they've kind of settled in and really picked their pitch.
Yeah, you know, things happen when you put the ball in play, and that's what the Eagles are trying to do here. They're just putting the ball in play. Now Carson Guard steps up with a runner in scoring position. Runners at first and second for the Eagles.
You know, and to that credit, they're putting the ball in play, but Hagel's given the opportunities for them. You know, he's pitching to, there haven't been any real big hits. They've just placed them real nice. So credit to him as well.
Absolutely. Wyatt Barron on deck for the Eagles. Big swing there from Guard. As Hagel now up in the count, 0-2. He's got one strikeout, his first out here. The first batter that came up for the Eagles. Hagel was able to set him down, and now he's up in the count 0-2. See how he works this batter.
Couldn't have missed by much on that one.
No, high or outside. I don't know how that one was called, but it did not miss by much, but it did. Ball and 2 strikes with 1 down. Runners at first and second for Hagels. He's trying to get himself out of this one.
That one mile high.
Yeah, right back to Hagel. He's going to clean it up for the second out here. Runners at first and second again. As I talked about, Wyatt Barron stepping up to the plate for the Eagles. And on deck for them is Danny Hartzler, number 5. Coach Riley over there, he's just calling out, we got 2, and he's like, hey, we got 2, you just got to put the ball in play and hope for good things. I know what he's hoping for is just a little nice hit over there on that right field side to score that runner from second base. So,
well, and you know, they always say if you're locked in, you're going middle away with that, and that's about as middle away as you can get there.
Absolutely.
I mean, that would be a locked in hit if he were to put one in play here.
Hagel steps off there. First pitch from him was a ball, so he's down in the count 1-0 here. And checks the runner again. So Barron steps back in into the 1-0 count.
Right at him. That's one of those Adam balls.
Absolutely, just a can of corn going out to right field, and you know, Carey has been shifting his outfielders the entire time. He's put him in a position on all the hits that went out there to be able to make a play on that one. That one, I don't even know if the right fielder had to step 2 or 3 steps. I mean, he just absolutely came right out to him, and cleaning it up out there in right field was Landon Everts for the last out of the first. There is a run on the board, though, for the Holden Eagles. As we start at the bottom of the first, now Noster's down 1-0. Bottom of the second, Knob Noster up here. Hagel trying to help his cause as he's our first batter for the Panthers. Josh stands in there, took a fastball for strike one. 0-1 the count here for Garrett Smith. Count now 1-1.
Pair of young pitchers going at it here early on.
Yeah, freshman and sophomore here for the Eagles and the Panthers. Kind of in a battle. And you know Hagel's wanting to step up there and get a base runner and give him an opportunity to tie this thing up here. Help his cause out here tonight.
You know, to escape from that first inning with only a run.
Pretty good. That one just outside of where he sent the other two, trying to get Wade to bite on that one. Wade with some patience being able to stand up there. Nice shot by Wade as it does roll over. And he almost ran that one out as it was bobbled at first base, but a great play over there as Garrett Smith hustled over there to make the play for the Eagles.
I saw camera trying to zoom in over there. We've had a couple B2s come landing. Trying to get it to the net, though, has been kind of tough.
Trey Payne, the catcher, steps up with 2 outs. On deck is number 14, Rhett Grosjean. Young lineup here for the Panthers. Young team. Inside, outside now from Smith. Up in the count on Payne, 0-2. Now Carey just wanting Trey to add to his pitch counts here and just battle and hopefully get on. Not let Smith out of this with a low pitch count here in the first.
See, sometimes the pitch count game is half the battle.
Absolutely. High breaking ball as Payne lays off of it.
I don't know what's behind, but usually what you're going to see right off the front, especially here at the high school level, is your best.
Yeah.
So kind of getting behind.
Inside fastball to Payne.
Good thing that net was there.
Absolutely. That knocked out my sweet tea, I think.
We'd have just had to have been done right then and there.
Absolutely. Would have called it a night. Counts full now to Trey Payne as he steps in 3-2 with 2 down here. Going to be battling off anything that's close. Set up outside as a catcher for the Eagles. Payne did not like the call on that one. Been very consistent though on that outside call, but on both sides of the plate.
Yeah, I think that was the same spot. I'm surprised he didn't call it the first time. I'll trust Terry Neal on this one. I'll trust his judgment.
Absolutely. So that's how we'll end the first. Holden Eagles stay up 1-0. Hagel warming up here for the second inning. We'll be back. go. Start of the second, and stepping up there is Danny Hartzler for the Eagles. Hartzler takes the first pitch. Schroeder deep out into right field for Noster.
That's always a tough play.
Well, Zane, you know, he's running out. He's got to make the play over his shoulder. You got Everett's running in on you, so you're trying to call that off. And if Everett's calling him off, obviously he takes precedence out there. But Zane cleans it up for the first out for the Panthers. And a beautiful fastball in there from Josh Hagel. Stepping in there for the Eagles is Ryan Miller. On deck is number 3, Andrew Hyatt. So number 10, Miller, lays off of that one as it's low. 1-1 with 1 out.
That's a bad spot. That's a good spot to miss at.
Absolutely. Keep them right there, make them look at it, and see if they won't swing. That one just a little bit lower on that one.
Terry Neal just not biting on it. Just not going to bite on that one. That's pretty. I like it. I can appreciate that.
Yeah, Miller's just waiting patient now. Hagel maybe a little frustration there on an overthrow. He may have wanted that second one, but I agree with the call. Count goes now to 3-1 with 1 down.
Could not have been outside.
Now the pitch called just outside there.
2 that were closer to the plate than that.
So Andrew Hyatt stepping in for the
Try hard
Eagles.
to be fair.
On deck is Lane Richardson, going back to the top of the order after this hitter. Hyatt steps in, bottom of the order here for the Eagles with 1 on. Hagel checks the runner back at first. Pretty big lead and leaning over there at first base. And Hyatt battles it back to the fence for the first strike. 0-1 here for Hagel. Now a big shift coming from Carey as he felt that he was behind that fastball quite a bit. Hagel checks the runner again. Nice check on the runner. Bolton lays the tag on, but it's not in time. You know, Coach Riley's been over at Holden for a long time, many years under his belt. Here, Coach.
I was wondering if he might do that, because he had the space to go, got out just outside of a diving Caleb Jones.
Yeah, a shift that time does not work for Noster, and you know, you give it to Carey because that first fastball he was way behind that, so kind of put that little bit of a shift on, but Noster unable to come up with that, and Jones just barely missed that on the outside of his glove. Trickled out to left field and thrown in. Runners out first and second for the Eagles, and we're back to the top of the order at Lane Richardson, who's 0-1 tonight with that first strikeout in the first. Hagel comes right back at the number 1 batter.
Yeah,
nice
Hagel,
fastball down the.
Hagel threw that one right by him on the inside corner, it looked like.
Beautiful fastball on the inside corner. Right in on the hands of Richardson. Now working him right to left. Hits that outside corner and up on Richardson now. 0-2 is Hagel. Got a little room to work here. And Richardson trying to battle off that inside fastball just a little bit more inside that time as Hagel gets him to reach, but he was able to put a little bit of bat on it and stay alive in there. 0-2 still the count.
That was more of an inside-out swing if I've ever seen one.
That was a nice pitch from Hagel that would have been a strike, but battled off by Richardson and out of play. The count's going to remain at 0-2. Once again, runners at first and second here for Richardson. And he just slaps one into right field. That's exactly what Riley was looking for. Here's the cut. Cut to home, and the throw was just off for the Panthers, and one's going to come in and score, and both others are going to advance. Now runners at second and third for our second batter here, the pitcher Garrett Smith.
Coach Riley threw his hands. He was giving the go, threw his hands up, but base runner was coming around. There was no stopping. The head went down, and when he looked up, he was in front of Coach. And at that point, just keep running.
Yeah, once you get that momentum, it's best just to keep on trucking. And Riley at that point is telling him go.
When you're past Coach, that's not the time to stop. Coach was
no.
about halfway down. I thought Riley was about to jump out and tap.
To put some bat on it, and you're right. I mean, like we said, Riley was hoping the whole time that somebody'd slap it through on that right field side, and Richardson put it through there. Now stepping Aidan Moriarty. Andrew Catron steps up. He had a hit in the first as well. He got a runner in scoring position here for his second at bat in the second inning.
Yeah, that's a tough play because that's one you know you're going to make. It's one you make in your sleep. And then there it is in front of you, and you're already making the play.
Now Schroeder had to cover quite a bit of field to try to get over there, and just gloved over the top of it. Little hit past Jones there to score the runner. So Catron has two tonight. Now stepping up is number 16 Carson Guard.
I'm telling you, this is my kind of baseball game right here. Pitchers throwing pitches they can hit. Batters are swinging. I mean, this is exactly what you want. A lot of them have been in the gap. They've just been right place, right time. But, you know, you still got to give them a chance. It's easier to get a guy out running to first than walking to first.
Guard skies one out of bounds as Jones chases it over to the fence and watches it go out. Runners at first and second here for Carson. Hagel steps off, looking for a different sign, I think, from Payne. Up and in again and fouled off by Guard. You know, Hagel's up in the count here 0-2. He's seen Guard go after two high inside fastballs. I'll tell you what, I might raise it up just a little bit more and see if he'd bite on that.
Oh, what a try by
just out
Bennett
of reach. That was a great attempt by Bennett Wade to save the hit.
I'm telling you, his defense is working behind him tonight. They're giving it, you know, best effort. You know, a lot of guys could have just let that one go right over their head, but I thought he had it.
Well, he didn't miss it by much, and Bennett Wade gave it everything he could to try to get Hagel out of this one. The ball just sailed over, and you know, I think if Hagel had one pitch to get back tonight, it'd be that one. He laid that one right over the belt of Carson, and Carson able to knock it out there into left field. Nice little piece of hitting by him just to stay on that one as he was down in the count, but just sit on it and send it out to left to give him another chance for the Eagles. Coming up for them will be number 8 Wyatt Barron. Barron had that fly out to right field and Hagel steps in. Now Noster finds themselves down 5-0. High and outside for Hagel. Barron battles that one out of bounds. Fouls it off. 1-on-1 to count now with 2 down for Hagel.
Seeing if he can bait him. He's been able to a couple times. That's a good, strong, high fastball.
Well, you know, he just saw guard swing it to it as well, and Barron lays off of it. Foul tipped on that one. Had a little break to it. And count evens up at 2-2. We got 2s all the way across the bottom of the board there with 2 outs as well. Nice pitch by Hagel to clean up the inning. Noster comes in here though after the top of the first, getting ready to bat. Find themselves down 5-0. Rhett Grosjean steps up for his first at bat for the Panthers here in this one. Fastball on the outside from Smith. You know, Dalen Green, we haven't said much about him as a catcher here at Holden, but good positioning by him as he sets himself up, and he's just in a good spot as he is helping Smith out there on the mound. The ball just barely got out for Schroeder. He's now down in the count 1-2 as he knocks that one out of play. A little bit bigger lead over there for Grosjean, as you could almost tell, you could sense that he was hopping just a little bit to head over there towards second, and I think Holden knew it too. I think it was attempted a little pitch out to probably throw him down at second, but he's able to get the steal for the Panthers now. And Schroeder steps in at 2-2 with nobody down. You know, Carey'd like to see one slap through that big gap right there in between first and second right now as well. Get a little run on the board and start chipping into this lead a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes all it takes is one run to kind of get things rolling and started.
Hits are contagious. Outside fastball. Now count goes full at 3-2 for Schroeder. Nice at bat for him as he's battled a couple off here to stay in this one. Now just needs to shorten up again. Fastball down the middle there. Smith for the first out here of the bottom of the second. Now stepping in is number 13, Luke Bolton. On deck, number 18, Tyler Bussler.
Not a bad at bat there. Just got the better of him. Good pitch.
Absolutely. It was a great pitch. Schroeder put forth a great effort there. It took a lot of pitches, to be honest with you. And, you know, in the first, that's exactly what Coach Carey was trying to get, was just get that pitch count up just a little bit.
Well, and you always want to see pitches. It's easier to go up to bat having seen pitches than it is going cold.
Who is that?
High fastball in there for Bolton. He's down in the count now, 0-1. Squares around, pulls back as the ball's low on that fastball. Count's going to even 1-1.
Oh, there's our friend the wind coming back at us. We really appreciated it the other night.
I was a little cold at the tennis match. And as we went on, it just continued to get colder and colder and colder.
You know, I'm glad we got to do that, though. That was fun. Got to, try something totally different and, if make any changes, know what to do next time.
Yeah, absolutely. First time I think that tennis had been broadcast, so appreciate that, as those guys definitely deserve to get their names heard as well. Throw down to third is not a time, but a valiant effort over there.
Got it.
Oh, he did get him on the dive, so that was number 16, Carson Guard. The throw was wide. It actually went more towards the shortstop, but Guard dove after that one, and as he was diving, he was spinning. I didn't know that if he laid on the tag, but they said he did. He laid the tag down, and for the second out here.
Well, they worked against all odds on that one to get that out. So to me, they earned it because he double clutched, he double stepped, threw it wide, and they stopped. What a play! You
saw a little tip of the hat by the catcher, because he knew, he was like, if you wouldn't have got that, I'd have got an error on that one. And Guard was able to make an absolutely acrobatic play and tag over there at third base. Nice play by him, as Noster then gets set down on the strikeout for the top of the bottom of the second here. As we go into the top of the third, Noster down 5-0. Stepping up, number 5, Danny Hartzler, right into no man's land, and Hartzler was able to drop one in for a base hit there. Now number 10, Ryan Miller, steps in for the Eagles, and he's the catcher that we were talking about earlier that tipped his hat. First pitch as he takes it out into the gap between left and center. Big throw in from the outfield, cut off there by Hagel.
Pretty good hit there. I mean, put it right in the gap.
Yeah.
Just a good swing.
And I must have been thinking early, because I called him number 13. Well, now 13, Dalen Green's going to go out there and pinch run for number 10, the catcher, Ryan Miller. Up and out of play there for Andrew Hyatt. On deck is number 22, Lane Richardson. So we're going back to the top of the order here after number 3, Hyatt has his at-bats. Runners at second and third for the Eagles. Nobody down. Nice pitch there by Hagels. It scrapes all the way down that inside. He's up in the count now, 0-2 on Hyatt. Seeing if he can work this batter just a little bit. Comes right at him, though, with a fastball to get a strikeout here in the top of the third with one down. We're back to the top of the order. Lane Richardson steps in for the Eagles.
At the bottom of the lineup, that's exactly what you want to do, especially the way the top of this lineup's been hitting.
Yeah, and to Hagel's credit, once again, we've said this multiple times, he's trusting his defense, letting them. Eagles are in from Hagel. And now Smith up in the count, 2-0. Now low and outside. 3 straight balls from Hagel. What 7-run lead do you unleash? I guess you don't.
No, the way they're locked in, I wouldn't get out of this because this will carry on to the next game. There's no way I'd get out of this with them.
Yeah, Smith now with a 3-1 count as he steps in, taking the whole time on that 3-0. And able to hit one right out into right field there. Garrett Smith just trying to add to his cause. Now Aidan Moriarty steps in. Nice throw over from Payne. Nice tag applied from Caleb Jones. As they were trying a little steal there at third, arguing that he got under it, but there was no way. That was a nice throw and catch and tag for the third out there to end the top of the third. The damage is done though as they get 2 runs in the third. Eagles up now 7-0. Jones squares around, tries to pull back, but it goes through. 1-1 to count with 1 down. Squares around again and pulls back. Count goes to 2-1. Fastball in from Smith. It's going to even the count up at 2-2. That was a nice pitch from Smith.
Yeah, just attack on that one.
I think he got tired of seeing Jones square around and pull back, and he's like, all right, if you want to try to lay one down, I'm going to give you one to see if you can do it. Jones battles that pitch back, and the count stays at 2-2. Fastball low, and count goes full at 3-2. Jones battles it off again. That was it on the hands. Shakes it off as the bat kind of rattles a little bit. That had to be on the tape when he hit that one. Couldn't have missed his thumb by much. Still battling, trying to get the pitch count up. 3-2. Reaching way outside. Ball does squirt loose, and a throw down to first for the last out there to clean up the third. Now Tony Aranda Diaz steps in. Low fastball from Smith. Tony lays off that one for the Panthers. Hagel in the top of the order now, up in the batting circle on deck. Tony fouls one back to the netting. 1-1 the count now with 2 down for Smith and the Eagles. Ball couldn't have missed by much for Smith as he hesitated a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't think that one missed by too much. That was a pretty sweet pitch.
1-2 the count now. Ronda Diaz battles it off of his hand. A play from third. It's going to be a bang play.
Great play.
And the Eagles able to
third baseman's bail on them.
win that one out. Yeah, number 16, Carson Guard. You know, Guard had the 2-strike approach hit that squirted into right field as well in his last at bat, and the big play right there to end the third. The acrobatic tag over there as well saved his catcher Miller even acknowledging that with the tip of the mask and just thanking him in that last inning. Guard's had a nice little game here tonight for the Eagles. Little pitching change for Noster as Rhett Grosjean takes the bump here as we go into the fourth.
Yeah, I got 7 too. I don't know, he hasn't came over here yet. I'm right.
Puts one about 2 foot foul of that line. That ball was ripping over the top as it dropped over third.
Another freshman on the mound here for Noster. Panthers going young tonight.
Yeah, Rhett Grosjean up there. Evens up the count at 1-1 here to Andrew. Now up in the count 1-2. Pitch was outside from Grosjean, now 3-1 with 1 out. And Hagel, as he thought there was too big of a lead coming out there at second. There was a quick check, and this time he makes that throw down. A little bit of overthrow now from Grosjean. Count goes full at 3-2 with 2 down. Pitch was inside. Grosjean now covering the plate. We're going to fill up the bases now.
All right, Buzz, swing if it's in there.
For number 3, Andrew Hyatt. Two down here, bases loaded for Grosjean with Hyatt at the plate for the Eagles. Fastball in for Hyatt, it's battled out of play. And Grosjean steps up in the count now 0-1. High fastball evens the count at 1-1 now from Grosjean.
Brett needs to settle in here before the top of the lineup gets back up, because that's where we're headed to next.
Fastball low to Hyatt. Yeah, you notice the approach of Hagel the last time. Just coming straight here at the bottom of the order. Now Grosjean steps in there.
Good luck.
Down in the count 3-1. Well, high fastball now. I don't know if he's trying to get him to bite, but Smith laying off that one. Hasn't really called that all night, so I don't know why they're surprised about it, but count goes full at 3-2. He's really laid off of that pitch all night long.
Hey, I think he's called it about twice. The next one he might get if he throws it right here, maybe. Rhett threw it right by him. Great pitch.
Big swing, great pitch there from Rhett Grosjean. So he's able to close him down here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still you but
Smith up in the count 0-1 though on the fastball to Josh.
Good hit. Right at him.
Hagel right at the right fielder. Put a nice swing on it though. Now stepping up is number 6, Eric Bennett Wade, with Trey Payne on deck for the Panthers. Yeah, Hagel put a nice swing on that one. Now Eric Bennett Wade steps in with one down here in the bottom of the 4th for the Panthers. Hoping to get that first hit for Noster. And a little base runner as well. For Smith, count evens up at 1-1.
That's a good
Back
hit there.
deep from center field. Eric Bennett Wade with a beautiful shot. Went all the way back, at least to the warning track. He's going to try to stretch out a triple. He's going to have a stand-up triple here in the bottom of the 4th to start things off for Noster and to get the first hit of the game on Smith.
Had the center fielder all tangled up.
Yeah, that ball went deep, and
I didn't think he got
if
that
it didn't
much
roll to
on
the
it.
fence, it must have gotten close, but definitely was on the warning track. Yeah, I didn't know that he had gotten that much on it as well, and that ball just kept carrying out there. And now Trey Payne steps up for the Panthers.
just kidding.
Payne with one down, or definitely a runner in scoring position off that great hit by Eric Bennett Wade. Nice fastball in from Smith, 0-1 to count to Payne. Watching that one go outside, and count evens up at 1-1. Payne with a big swing on that one.
That is so nice.
Smith able to sneak it by. Count it to 1-2 now.
I feel offended now. I'm so offended.
Payne off the drop, going for it. Eric Bennett Wade stepping back to third base.
It's so weird because I'm like their teacher.
Now Rhett Grosjean steps up to the plate
Weird.
for the Panthers with two down.
I was like, when I came to the house, when I got home, they're like, was that Miss Kayla? I was like, yeah. Yeah, she's not famous. Okay, that boy. Yeah.
He wanted that one. The shoulders The shoulder's twisted, just couldn't quite pull it.
They definitely did on that one. Nice pitch there by Smith to go up 0-1. Came inside just a little bit more on that one. Painted a little more of the plate, and now is up in the count 0-2. Set up in the same spot is Miller. That one just a little bit outside of where he put the other two. Trying to get Rhett to bite on that one, but Rhett stays in there. 1-2 now the count for Grosjean. Big cut by Grosjean. And the strikeout will end the fourth with the Eagles up 9-0. Top of the fifth now. New pitcher out there is junior Eric Bennett Wade. That shifts Hagel over to shortstop and Jones to second. Rhett Grosjean takes over at third and Bolton stays at first base.
That is a young infield right there.
That's a young infield. A little veteran on the mound, somewhat a veteran on the mound in the junior Bennett Wade. Up in the count 0-2 here on Aidan Moriarty.
You do have a couple juniors out there. Sophomore, 3 freshmen just on the infield.
Nice pitch by Bennett Wade. Nice breaking ball. And just getting enough of it was Aidan to foul that one and leave the count at 0-2. Had to chop down on that one to get a little piece of it.
Yeah, that was a good breaking ball thrown.
Well, the set on that breaking ball sent it out to left field. And what a play out there by Zane Schroeder to save the hit. Tip of the hat there by Eric Bennett Wade. Schroeder laid out for that one
Good play.
to make the play and left. And you know Aidan's sitting down thinking, I had that one the whole time. Andrew Catron steps up for the Eagles with one down. Right back to Wade, first pitch. And able to throw him out. Bolton had to go up and get that one just a little bit.
Yeah, just a tad high on that throw.
Came back down, touched the base once, pulled his foot, and then touched it again to make sure of the call. Now Carson Guard, the third baseman, steps in for the Eagles.
Carson's been getting it done with his glove tonight. Made a couple really nice plays over at third.
Yeah, that's one of the most acrobatic tags I think I've seen. Guard diving to his left and making the play behind him as he twisted to get that third out. Bennett Wade now down in the count, 2-0 with 2 down. Now 3-0.
Here, we can sit on mine. Or is mine bigger? Okay, then we can.
Four-base walk there from Bennett Wade to Carson Guard, and now Barron to step up for the Eagles. Nice pitch by Bennett Wade.
Yeah, kind of attacked him right on that one, just threw right in on him.
His mom said she just
I think he was trying for a breaking ball there. The ball never really broke. Stayed inside. 1-1 now the count for Eric, with a runner on for the Eagles and Barron up at the plate. High fastball, now 2-1 to Barron. And away with a nice pitch there to even the count up at 2-2. Looking to get out of this inning pretty quickly. Bennett Wade checks the runner there at first. Now he's dialing up a 2-2 pitch here to Barron. High and inside. And the count goes full.
Yeah, Eric wants to finish him off right here, give him another chance to go back in and build off that triple he had last inning.
Yeah, that was a deep shot into center field, and hopefully Eric's able to capitalize here as well and have a pretty quick inning for Noster as he goes to work here on a 3-2 count to the Eagles.
What a play. What a play there.
You know, Jones never gave up on that one.
And Hagel, what a 4-6-3. Four. Oh, be not even a double play, just enough.
You know, Hagel was able to keep that one in the infield, scored it over to Jones. Jones never gave up on it. Made the big throw over to Bolton. Bolton with a big stretch. So, yeah, I guess it goes down as a 4-6-3 ground out. We do have a change in pitching for the Eagles. 22 Lane Richardson will come out to start the bottom of the fifth. Bottom of the fifth, Zane Schroeder steps up for the Panthers. Zane coming off of a beautiful catch out in left field. Now steps up to the plate. He's going to go against Lane Richardson with the pitching change for the Eagles. First pitch from Richardson is a ball, and it's outside. Second fastball dials in as a strike and evens up at 1-1 to Schroeder. Battled back to the fence. 1-2 now the count to Schroeder. Schroeder now at 1-2. Big breaking ball.
That was a bender right there.
Yeah, that curveball started well outside of Schroeder. Bent back. Count evens up at 2-2. Comes back with that same curve. Doesn't break quite as much, but also does not hit the strike zone. 3-2 now the count for Richardson. Trying to come back with the fastball. It's in the dirt and gives Noster a runner down there. Schroeder at first base. And now the first baseman, Bolton, steps up. So Luke comes up here with nobody down and one on. Trying to put one on the board for the Panthers.
Zane drawing the attention of the dugout over here as they're hollering at the runner on first.
He is. That's a big swing there from Bolton. Now Schroeder going to get down to second base on the pass ball. And it counts 1-1 to Luke Bolton. And there's that pitch outside that has kind of been everybody's nemesis all night, but not biting on it again. And the count's going to be 2-1. Same pitch, same result, 3-1.
Maybe a couple base runners here, just what the doctor ordered.
Hitters count now to Luke Bolton. Lays off of that one as it's inside. Nice piece of batting there by Luke Bolton. Now runners at first and second. As number 7, Tyler Zink steps up to the plate for his first at bat. Richardson now to Zink with nobody down. Fastball in for strike one.
A good position for Zink to be in, you know. Best opportunity they've had all night.
Got 2 runners here for Zink as he's got an opportunity to make his name known here to the Panthers as he steps up in his first at bat. Second pitch was right at his eyes at the inside, and it counts at 1-1. Richardson comes right back with that fastball in the same spot, 1-2 to Zink. You know, Zink's seen that pitch twice. If Richardson comes back with it, he should be able to put a nice bat on it. Instead, he comes outside, and the count goes 2-2, trying to get Zink to stretch.
Go to that outside corner.
Miller set up outside. Zink battles it up and out of play. Zink in a battle here with Richardson at a 2-2 count with 2 on. in the bottom of the 5th. Outside pitch from Richardson. The count goes full from Zink. Zink steps up at a full count. Now the bases go loaded. Nice at bat by Tyler Zink to lay off those last two. And stepping up to the plate now will be, for his first at bat, will be number 12, Dylan Atkinson.
Yeah, that's 3 straight walks after the dominant performance out of starter Garrett Smith. And that was a little bit unusual to see right there.
Yeah, and you know, you see some good stuff coming out of Richardson. That big breaking curve that he had just did not drop in for him twice. He dialed in a couple of nice fastballs. Gave 2 of those to Zink, but then missed on that last one as he missed it on the outside corner. Once again, it'll be our first opportunity to see Dylan Atkinson, and he's really got Noster's best chance here with the bases loaded in the bottom with nobody down. Richardson's going to stay on the mound as Coach Riley was able to go try to settle him down for the Eagles, with Atkinson stepping in. Fastball outside from Richardson. Atkinson really tight on that plate. There's exactly what I would have done when you're that close to the plate. I'd have come inside on you too to try to brush you back just a little bit, and Atkinson steps back maybe about 2 inches, but not too much.
That's why you use 2 hands right there. Unfortunate, but that's exactly why you use 2 hands.
Lucky break for the Panthers is exactly what you do not want to see, is an out that doesn't give an opportunity for anybody to do anything with it. Atkinson still alive there at a 2-1 count from Richardson. Fastball right down the middle from Richardson. 2-2 the count now to Atkinson. And on deck for the Panthers is the senior number 10, Iverson Cerrone. I'm just really surprised at how close Atkinson is to that plate.
Yeah, he is right up on it.
High fastball that was over the plate. Count's going to go full at 3-2. I think I'd try for an inside fastball, and he does do an inside fastball.
Well, here's the deal. Inside fastball, or even one right across the middle. One right across the middle is the exact same thing. He's so close.
Well, as close as he was, he wouldn't have been able to get any of the barrel on that bat, of the bat on the ball. He would have hit it right on the end of his hands on that inside fastball.
Oh, what a pitch. What a pitch. Painted that corner.
Inside. Battling him off, and Richardson's trying to work himself out of this jam. Now back to the top of the order here. Number 2, Josh Hagel steps up with Eric Bennett Wade on deck. If only we could have bottled up that triple of Bennett Wade and poured it out right here in this inning with the bases loaded. High fastball is Hagel trying to bring some runs in. Takes a big cut at that one. Same pitch. Same pitch. This time Hagel lays off of that one. 1-1 to count. One and 2 the count now to Hagel.
there by the first baseman to redeem himself.
Yeah, that time he was making sure that he had two hands. He even ran into the fence to keep that one. And Richardson gets a little help from his teammates to be able to stay in this one and keep Noster down 9-0. Top of the 6th, Eric Bennett Wade on the mound for Noster. Noster down 9 runs to nothing. And Danny Hartzler steps up for the Eagles to start things out. High fly ball into left field. Zane Schroeder with the catch in the first out. Schroeder just about didn't track that one down with a little bit of wind kind of blowing out that direction. Now the catcher steps in, Ryan Miller. On the hands, and Jones showing some range. Able to flip it over for the second out here.
That's one of those weird spins that the infield just about stops it before it gets there.
You know, Bennett Wade here looking at a possible 3-pitch inning here if Hyatt swings at this one. And Hyatt.
That's the second time he's done that tonight.
Hyatt just painting that third base line. You're right. He's done it.
Earlier.
He's done it twice tonight. He has absolutely gotten around on both of those and painted that line. Grosjean unable to get a glove on that one. Now back to the top of the order in Richardson. Richardson steps in with 2 down. Fastball right over the plate from Bennett Wade. You heard the instruction there from Carey. He's just saying, let him put the ball in play. Now runners at second and third, though, for Smith with 2 down here in the top of the 6th. Breaking ball does not come back for Bennett Wade. Hits Smith. So he's trying to walk it off there at first.
Good thing it was a bender.
Yeah.
Good thing it was a bender.
Another one crowding the plate here.
Ooh, he about paid for it.
I'd have given him a little brushback pitch as well. Aidan, that back foot had to have been right on the line. Now he backs off just a little bit from the plate. Ball up and out of play for Aidan.
It went that way.
With the bases loaded and 2 down. Now he's back to crowding again. Let's see if Bennett Wade comes back inside. And he does. It's a beautiful pitch by Bennett Wade. Once again, it'd be difficult for Aidan to be able to get anything of that bat on there. He probably runs the risk of nailing it right off of his hands.
Yeah, kind of got lucky on that one. That's all he did.
You get those old hybrid bats with the kind of that fiberglass piece. He hits one of those that could break the bat. All 2s across the bottom for Bennett Wade. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down here in the top of the 6th with the bases loaded for Aidan. Fastball inside, and I really think that's where Bennett Wade needs to make his home, is right inside on Aidan.
Yeah, just come attack him on this one. 2-2, 2 outs. Threw it by him. What a pitch.
Quick fastballs, does exactly what you said, just comes and attacks, and Eric Bennett Wade able to pitch out of the jam on that one. Now Noster finds himself down here in the bottom of the 6th. 9 runs to nothing. High breaking ball in there from Richardson to Payne.
Yeah, they got to be looking to capitalize. Last time that was their chance, but given another breath of life right here.
Yeah, and that pitch way up on Payne as well, but you know, you get this late into it and you're trying to kind of get a heroic hit, and you got to think that Payne is due for a hit here. He's just too good and of a hitter, too patient of a hitter. He's down in the count here now, 1-2 to Richardson.
He's about to get to Stella.
Coach saying, watch for the bender.
Yes, you are. Don't mind. It's okay.
Yeah, that big curveball could be coming. Instead, he comes back with that high fastball. He's thrown that 3 times here in this at bat to Payne. Payne biting on it once, laying off of it twice. Count evens up at 2-2 with Eric at first. High fastball.
I said thank you.
Bennett Wade able to take second base. Throw wasn't quite where he would have wanted it.
You got it, Trey.
And the count should be full at 3-2 to Payne.
It's full. I just asked you that. You said no.
You didn't say anything.
Payne with a nice hit out into right field. You knew he was due for one. Bennett Wade held up at third.
Yeah,
And Trey's going to have a stand-up double.
you never want to make the first out at home or the last out, so don't blame him on that one.
Absolutely, I would not have sent him. Carey did exactly what he should have done over there at third base. Held Bennett Wade up. We got no outs. We're in kind of the heart of our order here. Rhett Grosjean steps up with runners in scoring, and Zane Schroeder on deck for Noster.
You got it, Rhett.
Count evens up at 1-1.
Kind of gave that outside corner the once in every 20 pitches.
Let me do it. Good eye.
Not that much.
That one did not break back in for Richardson. And the count's now at 2-1 to Rhett.
Right back. You're all right.
Ball squirts loose, but great hustle out of Ryan Miller to get back there and keep Eric at third base. As you stated before, you do not want to make that first out at home. Bennett Wade staying on that one.
Well, and especially when you're down 9, you know that one run isn't the difference maker.
And that ball came off long. Grosjean with another good at bat finds himself at first base again. Bases loaded coming up here for Zane Schroeder, and Ryan Miller and Coach Riley coming out, and we'll have a little pitching change here for the Eagles. So bases loaded here, bottom of the 6th. Noster down 9-0. Zane Schroeder getting ready to step up to the plate. And we got a little pitching change. We'll take a break here as the pitcher warms up. And we're back here taking the mound for the Holden Eagles is number 16, Carson Guard. As Coach Riley thought Guard hadn't done enough tonight, so he's going to try to get him to go out there and close out, as he's had a great game with a glove, great game with his bat, and now looking to come, and he's hoping he'll pitch the Eagles out of this jam that they found themselves in here in the bottom of the sixth. 2 straight low fastballs to Schroeder, though.
After Garrett Smith, they haven't really been able to find the strike zone consistently.
Yeah, and Smith had put together multiple great innings of work, only broken up by Bennett Wade's triple. Three straight balls now, 3-0 the count for Guard. So there's a high fastball, is going to walk one in for Noster. And Luke Bolton will step up with nobody down and the bases loaded for the Panthers. Outside fastball from Guard.
Guard must have used most of his attention tonight on his glove, because just not able to find the strike zone here early on.
And he's had a great game with his glove over there at third.
Come on, bud, you gotta adjust.
Now 2-0 to Bolton. And Miller's going to go out and try to calm him down. Bolton steps in at a 2-0 count. Now ball low and the fastball. 3-0. He'll be taken on this one with the bases loaded, nobody down. Down 9-1. Fastball in for strike one for Guard. Now 3-1 to Bolton.
Bolton's still going to be kind of picky on this one. You still got a strike to give.
Through the legs at second. That's going to score another one for Noster.
9-2 now is, big moment for another freshman. I mean, that's kind of been the name of the game for Noster tonight.
Yeah, Tyler Zink steps up for his second at bat with the bases loaded and nobody down. Boy, Guard was thinking that was a double play ball there for the Eagles, and just the error is going to cause another run to come in for the Panthers.
Call it.
Another chance given here as they got another chance. You've got to make the most of it now.
Yeah, Zink stays alive on that one, and count's going to go to 2-1, and you give it to Tyler, but he got underneath that one instead of driving through it or getting on the top of it, as you heard Coach say. There's a great swing from Zink. As that ball drops in, that should score two.
The way the bats are moving right now, though, yeah, I understand it. I'm with you, though. I may have thought about sending it.
Carey holds Schroeder up at second. What a great hit by Tyler Zink.
Yeah, he took advantage of that second, and now go back and attack.
You know, guard's had such a great game. He can't think about this pitching, and Atkinson squares around. And you see Schroeder on that pass ball go ahead and take it. That ball not coming off, but sticking right against the fence line for Miller. Players advance. Schroeder able to come in. 9-4 now for the Panthers. Runners at second and third is Bolton and Zink. And Atkinson squares around again.
Good job, Dill.
Trying to bunt, but as soon as he dropped the barrel, the ball's going to...
Yeah, you're not going to get many.
99 out of 100, it's going to go foul on you. Got to keep the barrel of that bat up, and Atkinson dropped it. The count now is at 1-1 for guard. Fastball in for strike two.
You got it, Dylan. You just...
Now Dylan's got to go. Can't be as picky here. Now he's got to go get it. Good job fighting that one off.
In on the hands, he did a great job of battling that one back. And I agree, especially with the score out there, and the strike zone may open up just a little bit more. And you see Atkinson, now he pulls it back just a little bit, but he is almost on top of that plate.
Well, that puts the pressure on the pitcher. I guess if you're not afraid to get hit, that's the place to be. I would be off the plate. Good hit there by Dylan.
Nice job by Atkinson. He kind of slipped coming out of the box. That's going to score two for Noster. And Dylan finds himself at second base with a stand-up double.
You could have got the third if you didn't please tell me to get some video. Stella, is that
9-6 now.
I think he was too off that.
The lead goes to 3 for the Eagles. And the senior Iverson Jerome steps in
Let's go, Ivy.
for Noster with a runner at second. Still a scoring opportunity here for the Panthers, and the fastball stays high from guard to Jerome.
Let's go, Ivy.
Inside fastball to Jerome, called strike, 1-1 to count. Now high and outside, and the count's going to go to 2-1 for Jerome. So big bottom of the sixth here for Noster as they're able to put runs up on the board and cut this to a 3-run lead. Count evens up on a big swing for Jerome. So he pulls his head out on that one and was looking at Coach Carey again at third base. High fastball tipped into the glove for the first out of the inning.
I think Sherm thought he might have got a piece of the catcher on that one. Pretty close, but not going to give him that one.
No, back to the top of the order now with Josh Hagel coming back up.
Bats are swinging a little bit better now.
Yeah.
You've seen a couple other people do it. Now you can do it yourself.
You also see guard settling in a little bit better out there on the mound. With that fastball coming in to Hagel. 0-1 to count with one down. Second fastball coming in from guard. In for a strike as well. 0-2 the count now as he's up on Hagel. Now high and outside. Counts 1-2. Atkinson at second for Hagel. Inside pass ball is going to put Dylan down to third.
Panthers doing a good job this inning of taking advantage of the Holden miscues. You hate to play that game, but you kind of wonder what would have been last inning, if they were able to do the same thing.
Absolutely, we left 3 on in that inning, but this inning we've gone to work.
Yeah, it's not very often that you get 2 chances like that, so to get a second chance and redeem yourself feels pretty good.
He steps out, and maybe that he's going to be taken on the mound for the Eagles. Now just with a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. And Aidan will take over. We'll pause just a little bit as he warms up for the Eagles. So Aidan on the mound for the Eagles. Eric Bennett Wade steps in for Noster. Quick check over on Hagel as he dives back face first to first base. And Bennett Wade gonna go down on the HBP. Now trying to run it off. I bet that one did hurt.
That one, I know it hurt. That hurt me. That hurt Coach Carey.
I could hear that one thud from here. And Aidan's got quite a bit of speed on that fastball. Eric trying to rub a little dirt on it over there at first base and gives a thumbs up. Now Trey Payne steps in for the Panthers with runners at first and second. Up and out of play for Payne. Now Aidan check on Hagel again at second this time. Payne at 0-1. Fastball low, gonna even. Go ahead run is actually at the plate right now.
Can you believe that?
For Noster.
That is something.
Eric Bennett Wade, a tying run, standing over there at first. And it squirts through. And now Noster's going to be down just one run after the error at shortstop for the Eagles.
It's 9-9.
Oh shoot, it's 8, right?
I'm about to say, yeah, 8.
Now one down for Rhett Grosjean with 2 on.
Yeah, it's because it lagged.
Got some.
Hey, you know, you never know. You never know. And boy, was he right.
And trying for the double play ball. No throw from second. And that is going to tie it up here as Bennett Wade's able to score from third.
I think I would have sacrificed the runner at second there to get the out at home, no doubt.
Those are the best balls to see, right? They're right at your eye level. And
Coach Gary asked, how'd you even get a piece of that one?
yeah. Now a battle up here by Luke Bolton. What a great at bat for him. Hopefully he comes out of this one with winning this one. Count remains at 1-2. Time called by Bolton at the plate.
Good job, Luke.
A big pitch there by Aidan. But what a great inning by Noster as they tie this one up 9-9 going into the top of the 7th. With Bennett Wade going back to the mound, Noster's got to feel good, Derek, about what they were able to do there in the bottom of the 6th. And you know, we talked about it there in the 6th about how Coach Carey way back in the 4th was telling his guys to stay focused, stay dialed in. We put the 1 run on the board, and he was then talking to him about encouraging his team and trying to keep them in this. And now we look up on the scoreboard and we're tied up 9-9.
Yeah, that was pretty special watching them come all the way back. Now we need to see them close it out.
And they got a veteran pitcher on the mound, and Eric Bennett Wade to be able to attempt to do that.
You got it, Eric.
Top of the 7th, we are tied 9-9 here. Andrew Catron steps up for the Eagles. Eric Bennett Wade on the mound for the Panthers. Fastball battle back and out of play. Eric takes an 0-1 lead. Nice pitch and a nice battle there as well by Andrew. But up and out of play again. 0-2 now the count. Nice hit right up the middle by Andrew Catron for the Eagles to give them a base runner. And now Carson Guard steps up for the Eagles with 1 on.
I'm just impressed Bennett Wade's back out there after taking fastball off the shin early.
The Eagles. Carey makes a little trip to the mound as Trey Payne goes in, looks like to take off the catcher's gear and possibly take over pitching responsibilities here to close this one out.
Gonna go to everybody tonight, get everybody in, give them all a chance. There's been enough pitches to go around.
There definitely has in a 9-9 game.
Mind you, there were multiple innings that ended with bases loaded.
Yeah. We've left a lot of runs on the board. As we go into this pitching change and Trey Payne gets set to take over for Noster, we'll take a little break.
And we're back here with pitching changes. Trey Payne leaves the catcher spot to go to the mound. Zane Schroeder takes over catching duties here. That one just a little bit high as Wyatt Barron comes to the plate. No outs, 2 on here, top of the 7th. Noster's battled all the way back from 9-0, 9 unanswered runs for the Panthers.
Payne down on the count here. Now 2-0 with Barron stepping in. High fastball in, now 3-0 as Payne tries to settle in.